Now that we know our C and G7 chords well, the next problem to solve is how to switch between them easily. It took me 2 years to figure out how to switch between chords easily when I was teaching myself how to play. My first students took months to learn this skill, and now you will be able to learn it in less than a day. Ideally, we want to be able to switch between each chord with one fluid motion, like this. If you are already able to do this, go ahead and move on. If not, the principle behind it is really quite simple. When things are too overwhelming altogether, we get good at each individual piece by itself. Let's start with our third finger, for example. What does it have to do to switch from C to G7? Well, it has to move from the A string to Big Eddie, like this. Let's do a set of 30 here. We move our finger each time we hear a click from the metronome. Ready? Make sure you push down in each spot. More than halfway. Five more. Great work! Now, what does our second finger have to do to switch from C to G7? It has to switch from the D string to the A string, like this. Let's do a set of 30 here as well. Should be able to hear your strings making noise if you're pushing down hard enough. Halfway. Five more. Finally, what does our first finger have to do to switch from a C to a G7? It has to switch from the B string to Little Eddie, both on the first fret. We're going to do a set of 30 for this switch as well. Halfway. Ten more. Five more. By now, Our fingers should feel pretty good with each switch by itself. Now it's time to practice two fingers at the same time. The movement we are looking for with fingers 2 and 3 together should have both fingers picking up and both landing at the same time, like so. Let's do a set of 15 here, and we're actually going to switch every other click. Follow along. Five more. Now let's practice fingers 1 and 2 at the same time, C to G7, with a set of 15 switching every other click. Five left. Finally, let's do the full switch. All three fingers from C to G7. We're going to do a set of 15, but rather than switching every 2 clicks, we're going to switch every 4 clicks. If your hand gets tired, just take a break and jump back in. Here we go. We're halfway. 2 more. Last one. That's it for this video. As always, if you feel like you don't have these concepts down yet, play through it as many times as you need. When you're ready, head over to the next video where we will attempt our goal for the week.